www.sound.com.
My name is Sahlee Brown. I'm the Northwest District Supervisor of the Fairmount Park and Rec Rangers as of now. My department, we watch over all of the parks in the Northwest District, which extend from Chestnut Hill, Roxborough, Andorra, Germantown, Mount Airy, and a little bit of North Philly. I'm from Philadelphia. I was raised in this area. I've always enjoyed being in the Wissahickon. I fish, I ride, and I hike. And I jogged for a very long time until my knees didn't allow me to jog anymore. So it was a no-brainer on picking this job. I started when I was 19, and I'm at this point I'm 45. When I first came here, I was in college, in Wesley College in Dover, Delaware. Didn't stay, came home, and this job became available. I took the job because, like I said, I love animals, I love nature. If I wasn't working, I would probably spend almost the same amount of time that I spend here now. That's what made me really comfortable with staying as long as I have, is that I really enjoy being in a park. I started as what we would call a UPR 1. That is basically a urban park ranger 1 position, which is the first position you start out at. I went from UPR 1 to a UPR 2, which is almost like an assistant supervisor. And from that, they thought I did well enough to actually now manage my own district and run as a supervisor. This is called Clifford Park, better known as Thomas Mansion. This is a building that's been in the community since I was a baby. I was actually raised in this neighborhood. As a kid, I sledded on this hill. My kids sled on this hill. And to have my office here for as long as I've had it, you know, this building, this property, it has all types of different wildlife. I can look out of my office window and see different types of animals just interacting. That's the things that I like, things I appreciate. So to be close to it with my office space here, it's like a special thing also. So like I said, we spend a lot of family time here, a lot of work time here. So this place is like my second home. We try to engage with the public educationally first, and then enforcement last, worst case scenario. But for the most part, we are also the barrier in between nature, animals, and people, to where we work to help them coincide and coexist together. We deal with a lot of challenges with that, where people are not understanding on how to enjoy the park, where it keeps animals safe and it keeps nature safe in the same sense. So we educate the public on a lot of those values to have as a park visitor. I think it does a big impact because people that come to Philadelphia, they don't realize we have this much parkland. So when you think about coming to a city, you don't think about seeing deer, fox, you know, all of the wildlife that you see in Philadelphia. Most people are not looking for that when they get here. They're looking for a city kind of environment. And we gotta, you know, teach people on how we have to be responsible as human beings to be able to coexist. I really find that fulfilling to be able to give them that information and see that they don't look at it like a law enforcement bad interaction, more of a thank you for what you're doing, and you appreciate that these people now understand and learn what they're supposed to be doing and know how to appreciate it in the correct way. I think the city of Philadelphia has a lot of opportunities that people just don't know about. And you won't know about it until you work. You start to learn a lot of all of the opportunities that exist here. I think working here teaches you a lot about other things that are available here. When you do work for the city, you get to interact with a bunch of other employees that are doing a bunch of different things. You'll find people that are doing certain jobs that you didn't even know exist. The park has so many different sections of what people doing certain kind of work. If you're not inside of it, sometimes you don't get to understand what all of it is. But the seasonal programs, I think, help Philadelphia youth get involved in it. The seasonal work allows you to get the experience that you need in the beginning, meaning if you don't have a college degree or you don't have a strong career in forestry or something that has to do with parks and rec, then the seasonal position is the way to get you the experience that you need to actually apply for the full-time job. So they work as park rangers. These guys are our educational force that are out there talking to the public, teaching people about what they should and should not do. Doing it in a way where it's not so much a badge behind it. It's more like you meeting a friend out there that's telling you this is how things are supposed to be done. Our seasonals kind of help bridge that gap. They're basically learning the park, learning the people, and then learning the job the whole way. And once they have it figured out for 2 seasons, then they can actually apply for the job. What I've learned in my time here is that if you hire the person that truly appreciates the whole aspect of the job, meaning the nature, the people, the animals, the waterways, and understand how it all works together, then I think they would really, really enjoy the atmosphere. We have been understaffed for a really long time, but that's why I say you gotta really love what you're doing when you come here, because the fact that you're understaffed just makes it a little bit more challenging. But if you love what you're doing, you can go ahead and deal with the challenge. A lot of things that we actually are going to deal with on the job, Parks and Rec has made it a point to actually get us prepared for it. We have self-defense, verbal judo, interaction with large crowds, defensive driving. The only challenges, like I said, are the fact that our numbers are low and we need people to be here, and we need people that actually loves this environment to understand that we're preserving something that's for our health, our children's health, longevity of life. So if you enjoy that and you understand that, this could be a good place for you. I always say being a park ranger has helped me in understanding how to communicate really well with people. We don't carry weapons or anything in that, so basically our weapon is our brain and how we actually talk to people and have them understand what we're trying to get across in the best way to make it seem like it's beneficial for both parties. Communication in a better sense is the only way you can actually deliver it to them most of the time, and if you're not good at it, it becomes a challenge. And I enjoy speaking to people, I enjoy interacting with people. I think at this point in my life I do it pretty well. I'm fulfilled in the sense of enjoying what I do and the atmosphere that I enjoy being in. And I think if you're thinking about work or career movement in the future as a young person, I think that's what you're probably looking for. I think I found it at this point.